Yeah, we don't want to talk about that. We're gonna get through this. That's the
opportunity while I was there of being the accountant for Floyd Mayweather for a number of years.
Oh, wow.
And just unbelievable experiences when I was working with him. I mean, stories that I can share, stories there. There'd be 4 or 5 very expensive sports cars out front of our building and 20 people coming in and sitting down and going through the various items that we needed to, but always very flashy, very, very out there. You know, but something that many people, it's public knowledge, not sharing anything that's not out there, but something many people don't realize is he suffered a lot through his life with depression, something that he's struggled.
Floyd recently teared up.
Floyd Mayweather's image as someone with endless wealth is beginning to face more questions, and the concerns are no longer coming only from critics. Ongoing lawsuits, struggling business ventures, disputed property ownership claims, and his repeated attempts to show he is still financially strong have all added to the speculation. Reports also claim he publicly suggested he owned certain real estate that was never fully under his name, and after the backlash, he reportedly stepped away from whatever shared ownership interest he had in those properties. For someone known for displaying luxury and success, the growing uncertainty surrounding his finances has become difficult to overlook. As more issues continue to surface, many people are wondering if his financial situation is still as secure as it once appeared or if he may be facing increasing financial pressure.
Put into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to
fans.
It all started with a bold statement. Earlier this year, Floyd Mayweather claimed he fully owned 62 apartment buildings in New York City valued at more than $42 million. He presented the properties as completely his, not shared investments or assets managed by someone else. The claim supported the image he has built for years of being successful long after boxing, surrounded by luxury homes, private jets, expensive jewelry, and a billionaire lifestyle. But as the statement spread across the internet, many people began looking into the details. Since property records are publicly available, questions quickly arose about whether his ownership claims were completely accurate, leading to growing doubts about the truth behind them.
Floyd Mayweather Jr., there's a story circulating that Business Insider did talking about this $400 million property deal that he had been discussing here in New York City. But now, according to Business Insider, it's not what you think it is. They said there's no evidence there's been a sale of these properties, and it's 62 rental apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan.
That's when Business Insider became involved. In a report published in May, the outlet questioned Floyd Mayweather's claims, saying its investigation could not find clear records proving he owned the apartment buildings. According to the report, there were no official documents, signed records, or verified legal links connecting him directly to the properties. While some of the buildings were registered under shell companies, a common practice among wealthy investors, the investigation said there was still no solid evidence showing he had full control or ownership. The report did not suggest that Mayweather had no wealth or assets, but it did raise questions about whether his public claims matched the available records. For someone who has built his reputation on financial success, public doubts about his wealth and credibility have become difficult to ignore.
how in 36 months, of course, with one of my new investments, I would be making $300 million a month. But
what investment is that?
Just in real estate.
Got you.
And I'm heavy in real estate. I'm real heavy in real estate. Even though, you know, I got my own liquid, and that means cash. For those, I break it down in layman's terms. Even though.
In response, Floyd Mayweather filed a $120 million lawsuit, accusing the outlet of damaging his reputation and intentionally harming his public image. The move quickly attracted widespread attention. Many people believed that if his ownership claims were fully accurate, the easiest response would have been to provide official records, legal documents, and evidence connecting him to the properties. Instead, he chose to challenge the report in court and focus on defending his reputation. To many observers, that response raised even more questions, with some seeing it as an attempt to manage the controversy and protect the successful image he has spent years building.
To complicate matters further, this financial storm hit just as Floyd was preparing to make one of his most ambitious moves yet, a $700 million push to buy a stake in the NFL's New York Giants. He wasn't doing this alone. Partnered with real estate investor Meyer Orbach, the two were planning to lead a group effort to acquire a 10% share in the team. The Giants, valued at over $7.5 billion, are one of the league's oldest and most iconic franchises. It would have been a huge deal, one that made Floyd even move $200 million into escrow to signal his commitment and seriousness about the investment.
The controversy didn't stop with the lawsuit. As public attention grew, another business connected to Floyd Mayweather also came under scrutiny. His fitness franchise, Mayweather Boxing Plus Fitness, was promoted as a long-term global brand, with gyms across different countries offering everyday people the chance to train like professional fighters. However, a recent Business Insider investigation reported that the company has been facing major challenges, with more than half of its U.S. locations reportedly closing and former franchise owners filing lawsuits totaling over $8 million. According to those claims, some owners say they were misled, overcharged, or treated unfairly. These developments have led to even more questions about the strength of businesses linked to Mayweather and whether the empire built around his name remains as solid as it once seemed.
Misunderstood. He just want to be treated fair. Right. And this is for any team that's watching right now. We'll make them a deal. If they sign AB and AB go through the whole season, no problems at all. And then they got to give us 20 million. But if he mess up, then we got to give them 20 million. So if any team want to match that, reach out to us.
Some franchise owners claim Floyd Mayweather's name was used to attract investors with promises that he would play an active role in the business, supported by high-profile marketing campaigns and optimistic revenue forecasts that they now say were unrealistic. They allege that, in reality, his involvement was mostly limited to promotional appearances, while many owners were left facing serious financial difficulties, with some claiming they lost their investments or even went bankrupt. Several gym locations reportedly failed completely instead of meeting expectations, leaving franchise owners with significant losses and unresolved concerns. As more complaints became public, Mayweather largely avoided commenting and allowed his legal team to respond. For someone known for projecting confidence and success, the growing criticism and business challenges have become increasingly difficult to overlook.
Adding up.
Life returns. Like, over his lifetime, he's going to make $300 million off the deal. It just doesn't make sense, especially with the amount of power players in NYC who would have already bought those 62 units if it was so lucrative. The white guy would have easily bought those 62 units up. And this is where I think the bigger understanding comes in. Because if you don't know, the true owner is Black Spruce Management. Mayweather at most holds a minority ownership stake and likely through a financial vehicle with options to.
Even Floyd Mayweather's recent efforts to respond to the criticism have sparked more discussion than reassurance. In one Instagram post featuring a private jet, he wrote, "If this is what being broke looks like, I want to stay broke." While that type of post may have impressed many people years ago, some observers believe it no longer has the same impact. Instead of settling the debate, the continued focus on luxury has led to even more questions. Beyond the issues involving real estate and his fitness business, reports and commentary have suggested that his expenses may be extremely high, with property taxes alone reportedly costing him a significant amount. Despite retiring from professional boxing, he continues to maintain an expensive lifestyle, traveling with a large entourage, making high-end purchases, and living as though his wealth has no limits. As a result, many people are now wondering whether that level of spending can be sustained over the long term.
To look.
If you know how much money you got, you really don't have no money. So if you know how many buildings you got, you don't really have no buildings. So I think I own right now somewhere upwards of 100 buildings or more. And in 99% of my buildings are in New York.
Adding fuel to the fire.
There has also been growing discussion about Floyd Mayweather's jewelry, including his famous billion-dollar watch collection, which has been described as being worth more than many athletes earn during their entire careers. Some experts point out that custom luxury watches often lose value after purchase unless they are exceptionally rare or historically significant. Similar concerns have been raised about expensive cars, large homes, and private jets, as these assets can become costly to maintain without careful financial planning. At the same time, some observers have noted that Mayweather has not publicly announced many new business ventures, major brand launches, technology partnerships, or significant expansions of his existing companies. Instead, they believe he appears to be focused on responding to criticism, leading some to question whether his financial situation is as strong as his public image suggests.
These guys carry on and they do the exhibitions and all that kind of stuff. It just sort of diminishes the legacy a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
And that's what I feel like's happened with Mayweather.
Why do you think he does those things, though? Do you think
for money?
I
don't think he's got the money he says. That's what I think.
I think he still needs the money.
I don't
after
think
all
he
these
needs
years.
the money. But you know when you got that lifestyle, right? So when you're spending what he's spending.
At this stage, the biggest question for many observers is no longer whether Floyd Mayweather has money today, but what his financial future could look like. With lawsuits, negative publicity, business challenges, and the natural effects of getting older all happening at the same time, some believe he is facing increasing pressure. Rather than highlighting new business ventures or investments, much of the recent attention has centered on legal disputes and the luxury assets he already owns. Critics also argue that the quiet confidence that once defined his public image appears to have faded, leading to more speculation about his long-term financial position. While he may still own valuable assets and have substantial wealth, many people are wondering whether his current lifestyle can be maintained for years to come. For now, those questions remain unanswered, and only time will reveal how his financial story develops.
I mean, it's the new wave. It's what everybody's doing. And I started, of course I started with boxing, but then of course now it's real estate. My real estate portfolio is crazy, but I'm truly blessed. I'm truly blessed. And if cryptocurrency is the new wave.
Behind the luxury Instagram posts and expensive vacation photos, more people have started questioning whether Floyd Mayweather's business empire is showing signs of weakness. What began as quiet speculation has grown into open criticism, with many of the strongest comments coming from people within the boxing world. Some are former rivals, others have worked with him, and some have experienced the business side of ventures connected to his name. The criticism is not only coming from outsiders but also from well-known figures such as Amir Khan, Eddie Hearn, and younger fighters who once looked up to him. Although their opinions differ, they have all contributed to the growing debate over whether Mayweather's financial position is as strong as he publicly claims.
And it doesn't even hurt his record.
Because of the drug of boxing.
Just also like money.
But I don't even think he don't need any money. He
spends so much money.
Yeah, but he don't need any.
Floyd, are you sure?
Yeah, Floyd good.
I bet if he's planning for the future, you got to keep it coming in if you're going to keep spending the way he spends.
Yeah, but I think he has a lot of other business interests that he can get money from.
Hopefully.
And not just.
When Amir Khan claimed that Floyd Mayweather was facing bankruptcy, it quickly caught the attention of the boxing world. Khan described it as the result of years of showing off his wealth, disrespecting fellow fighters, and becoming involved in controversial issues. What made his remarks stand out was how certain he sounded. Rather than presenting it as a possibility, he stated, "It's sad to see Floyd like this. He's going through bankruptcy." Khan did not provide documents or evidence to support the claim, but his confidence in making the statement sparked widespread discussion and added to the ongoing speculation surrounding Mayweather's financial situation.
Your limit.
No, this is real. No pay!
Where's Money Mayweather? Hard work?
Dedication!
No pay!
Money Mayweather where? I don't see you.
Rent won't wait.
I got bills to pay.
Rent won't wait.
Khan also connected his comments to Floyd Mayweather's recent political activities, particularly his public support for Israel. According to Khan, the support was motivated by financial gain rather than personal beliefs, suggesting that Mayweather was being paid to take that position. Khan did not present evidence to support the allegation, making it an unverified claim. Even so, the accusation attracted attention because it implied that financial motives could be influencing Mayweather's public actions. Whether true or not, the remarks have added to the wider debate about his finances and have led some people to question the image of financial independence that he has maintained for years.
Getting paid late, it has completely affected my life. It has affected my mental health.
Khan did not stop with political accusations. He also referred to rumors that Floyd Mayweather had faced legal issues in Dubai, including claims of an arrest, house arrest, and bounced checks. Khan acknowledged that he did not have any documents or direct evidence to support those allegations, saying only that he had heard the information from people in the government. Because the claims remain unverified, they have not been proven. Even so, his comments drew significant attention and added to the ongoing public discussion surrounding Mayweather's reputation and financial situation.
Brand, just given the name, but the more and more that I've been here since the beginning of 2024, just seeing the treatment of the staff has just really broken my heart. And also too, for all of the staff, I've offered discounted adjustments to $20. And having staff members tell me they can't afford to pay $20 for an adjustment because they're not getting paid just really took me back to say, wow, what's going on here? Still coming in every Monday, still adjusting the staff to make sure that they felt okay, they felt regulated, that their systems didn't feel so stressed out.
Eddie Hearn, one of the most respected figures in boxing, also weighed in on the discussion. His comments were direct and professional, avoiding personal attacks or unsupported claims. Instead, he focused on Floyd Mayweather's continued participation in exhibition fights after retirement. Hearn questioned why someone who describes himself as a billionaire would continue taking bouts against influencers, lesser-known opponents, and non-professional boxers. In Hearn's view, the decision may be driven more by financial reasons than personal interest, suggesting that Mayweather continues to compete because he feels it is necessary rather than simply because he enjoys it.
I was promised a lot, and being who I am a protector, and I protect my team, and I've tried to protect their employment, and unfortunately now, there's nothing for me to lose. We have lost everything. I've lost so much in this, not getting paid late. It has completely affected my life.
Another coach.
Hearn's remarks received enough attention that Floyd Mayweather responded publicly. Speaking from one of his gyms, he dismissed the claims that he was broke and pushed back against the growing speculation about his finances. However, some observers felt that the response itself became part of the story. Rather than ignoring the criticism, as he has often done in the past, he chose to address it directly. That reaction led some people to believe he was trying to protect his public image and reassure fans as questions about his financial situation continued to grow.
Getting paid.
Hey, what's going on, man? I'm Frank. I was a coach here at Mayweather Boxing Fitness Hollywood, and honestly, it's been disheartening to go through everything we've been going through. We haven't been getting paid fairly. It messes with your mental health. We had to rely on a member that worked at Chick-fil-A that granted us some free Chick-fil-A cards, so we're all eating unhealthy meals to the point where we can't even go home and get some fresh fruit. We're not able to literally pay for our bills. The debt, it accumulated to the point where it messed with the mental health.
As of now.
Meanwhile, criticism surrounding Floyd Mayweather's business ventures has continued to grow as legal disputes, franchise closures, and reported business setbacks attract more attention. His Mayweather Boxing Plus Fitness franchise, once promoted as a global fitness brand, has reportedly faced significant challenges, with more than half of its U.S. locations said to have closed. Former franchise owners have filed lawsuits seeking millions of dollars, alleging they were misled, overcharged, and left without adequate support. Some also claim they invested with the expectation that Mayweather would play a more active role in the business but believe his involvement was limited after the agreements were completed. Others further allege that revenue projections were overstated and that the support promised by the company did not meet their expectations.
Warren Buffett, that's in his 80s or 90s, that can still make a ton of money. The Waltons that own Walmart. Bill Gates can still make computers. But soon as someone black, when my career is over as far as me in a combat sport, as far as boxing, whatever, if I'm promoting on social media or I'm doing exhibitions, it's like, oh man, he's broke. No, it's not a crime for them to make money. They don't say anything about the guys that's...
Amir Khan gave his view.
These are not simply complaints from people on social media. They come from business owners who say they invested their savings based on the Mayweather brand and later suffered major financial losses. Some claim they were forced into bankruptcy, while others remain involved in ongoing legal disputes, with many of the allegations documented in court filings. The controversy has raised broader concerns that go beyond financial losses and has led to questions about trust in businesses connected to Mayweather's name. For some former franchise owners and observers, the brand no longer represents the level of confidence and success it once did.
The company is Avi & Co. Crazy company. Now, I need you guys to come closer and check this out. So let me come to you guys a breakdown. Well, in the industry, you see a lot of people with this kind of watch, this kind of watch, and this kind of watch.
Beyond the business disputes, many people are also questioning Floyd Mayweather's overall financial outlook. His luxury lifestyle appears largely unchanged, with private jets, expensive watches, and large entourages still being part of his public image, while some observers believe his sources of income may not be as consistent as they were during his peak boxing career. His blockbuster pay-per-view events are now in the past, major endorsement deals have become less visible, and exhibition fights are widely viewed as generating less excitement than before. At the same time, his widely discussed claim of owning 62 apartment buildings valued at hundreds of millions of dollars remains disputed, and some believe the lawsuit he filed against Business Insider over its reporting could place even greater attention on those ownership claims if supporting evidence is examined during the legal process.
Scandal.
He talks so much shit and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my fucking jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed, like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but when I'll show you, when I'll show up, I bring out the...
Floyd Mayweather's past tax issues have also become part of the discussion. In 2017, reports showed that he owed millions of dollars in federal taxes and requested additional time to make the payment, with the balance reportedly being settled after his fight with Conor McGregor. Although there are no publicly known current tax liens confirming similar issues today, some observers continue to point to that history when discussing his finances. They speculate that if he were facing financial pressure again, it could help explain his continued exhibition fights, new business ventures, and legal battles, though there is no public evidence proving that connection. At the same time, online discussions across Reddit, YouTube, and boxing forums have fueled ongoing debate, with many fans questioning whether Mayweather's expensive lifestyle can be maintained over the long term.
Check this out. Carbon fiber. Come check it out, y'all.
Some fans also view Floyd Mayweather's frequent exhibition fights as a sign that he is trying to maintain the lifestyle and public image he built during his boxing career. Online discussions have included speculation that financial obligations, including references to his past tax issues, could be influencing his decisions, although there is no public evidence confirming those claims. One widely shared comment summed up that viewpoint by saying, "Floyd used to own the room. Now he just rents it out to keep the lights on." In recent years, the public conversation has shifted noticeably. Mayweather was once widely praised as one of boxing's smartest businessmen, known for maximizing his earnings and retiring with an undefeated record. Today, however, his credibility, business ventures, and financial claims are facing much greater scrutiny, leading to ongoing debate about the long-term strength of the fortune he has built.
The money man is back. I'm here in New York City with the one and only Benny the Jeweler. Benny, tell the people what you sold me today.
All right, you see what's going on. We got the Eye of the Tiger factory on a full pave bracelet.
And tell the people about this, please.
We got the white.
Floyd Mayweather has long credited his success to hard work and discipline, but in 2025 much of the public attention has shifted toward legal disputes and efforts to respond to growing criticism. Instead of focusing on expanding his business empire, many observers believe he appears to be defending the ventures and reputation he has already built. As more lawsuits, questions, and public debates continue to emerge, his financial image is facing greater scrutiny than ever before. While Mayweather still presents himself as successful and financially secure, the increasing number of comments from fellow boxers, promoters, business associates, and former partners has fueled ongoing speculation about his true financial position. The discussion is no longer centered only on whether he has money today, but on why so many people within the boxing world have begun questioning the strength of his financial standing.